2018 is the oldest date that I've found so far. I was trying to see if I see a date anywhere on this one. Please tell me that's not a 3. I think that says 2013. You ready for this? Look at that. July 1st, 2013. That was 13 years ago. Why do I still have this? I don't need this. So today, my goal is to clear off one of these shelves because I want to create an area to put things that I want to sell. So as I'm coming across things and clearing things out, if there is something that is of at least significant value, then I want to put it either on the shelf or next to it. So my goal just for today is to clear a shelf. So let's clear off a shelf. All right, so I started kind of clearing out the space in front of the shelf so I could get to it. And then on trying to decide what shelf I wanted to clear, I kind of just went with the first one I could visually see that didn't feel too daunting, which is this one. But there's some stuff here that I'm kind of like, oh man, that could take me a while. So for example, I have been called in the past a paper hoarder. I never really thought that I was, but sometimes I look around and think, okay, maybe I am on a slight scale, but it's only because I'm so afraid of accidentally throwing out something that I need. The crazy thing is that if the paper is in a box, I wouldn't even know to look for it there if I even had it. So the chances of me needing it are very slim. However, there's always that fear, like, what if it's a tax return or a medical record, something important that I'll need down the road. And so at least 2, if not 3 of these boxes here are shred. I know these 2 are because I wrote literally shred on it. I did this before we even had a shredder because I was just like, one day I'll get one. Well, now we have one, but we've had one for a while. So it's time for these to go. Now, with that, I'm not going to sit here right now and shred these. I'm going to put both of these over in the trash section and just know that those need to get shredded a little at a time. I might even put them near the shredder so that every time I walk by it, maybe I shred a few. Not sure. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But that would be a weight lifted off my shoulders. So let's get rid of them. All right, so I got rid of the 3 boxes for shred. But it was funny. I opened one up just to make sure that that's what was in it. I didn't just trust what I wrote on the outside. And I found a little pink paper right on the top. It was literally from whenever I have tried to declutter in the past, and it says 3 piles: keep, relocate, or remove. And under remove, it has donate, recycle, sell, or trash. We know right now that I am trashing everything, so no donate, no recycle. Sell only if it's a high value item. And then I have even a special section for paper clutter. It says act quickly. Clearly, I have not followed that, and file appropriately. That's a whole other can of worms, is the filing, like the stuff that you do need to keep, and filing it away and having that organized. So this is a big project, but I'm just going to do it one step at a time. And the first step is clearing the shelf. So I was right in that the 3 boxes were shred material. The other 2 boxes that were on the shelf are actually Christmas stuff. To be honest, I'm trying to make this as quick as possible right now, so I'm not going to go through these boxes. I'm just going to stick them actually hopefully up here on the top shelf with the Christmas tree. And as I'm going through everything, I want to try to group all of the Christmas items together. And then at some point down the road, I will go back through and purge and get rid of a bunch of stuff from the Christmas section. But for right now, my goal is to clear this shelf to put items for sale. So these are going up, and then my shelf will be clear. It ended up that I couldn't fit the other boxes up there with the Christmas tree, but because the tree was taking up a huge amount of shelf space and it can actually go vertically down here on the ground, I did that so that I could put the smaller boxes up here, and then as I move further into the garage, I will put any other Christmas boxes that I get up here and kind of put all the Christmas there for now. And then I will at some point go through it in the future. Also on the shelf, I was able to put the items on here that I am planning to sell. Uh, and then I also marked it just so my brain will remember this is the sell shelf. So I am doing a little shredding right now. I'm trying not to do too much so it doesn't overheat the shredder, but I gotta say, this is so satisfying. Just watching the papers go in and shred the pieces and realizing that stuff I have held on to since 2018, and I hate to say it, but there's probably some even older stuff out there, but 2018 is the oldest date that I've found so far. Please tell me that's not a 3. I think that says 2013. Is that real? 20? It is. I have something from 2013. Huh. Alright, let me see if I can show you this without showing any personal information here. Alright, you ready for this? Look at that. July 1st, 2013. That was 13 years ago. Why do I still have this? I don't need this. Okay, here. This was 2019, so that makes it a little bit. Oh, man. This is... Okay, so I didn't think I was a paper hoarder. This is kind of showing me that maybe I am a little bit, but I'm changing. I'm getting better. I'm growing. And I think my shredder's almost full. It's looking pretty full. I was hoping to finish this box, but it's not looking like that's going to happen today. But that's okay, because every time I walk by, I can grab some of this and, yeah, put it in the shredder. Alright, I gotta empty this out.